With regard to the so-called personal days issue, we believe that having our teachers in classrooms is essential for advancing student achievement. Several years ago, we negotiated a contractual requirement stipulating that teachers must provide a reason for taking a day off. The contract specifically states that these days cannot be used for leisure time or to extend a holiday period. When teachers take a day off, the district is forced to hire a substitute at an average cost of approximately $85 per day. We requested this contractual change several years ago because our substitute teaching costs had escalated to more than $500,000 annually. Since the implementation of this new contract language, we have had better attendance by teachers, and our substitute costs have decreased to $350,000. We are reluctant to change this rule for fear that our substitute costs will escalate once again. However, we agreed to waive this provision as a sign of good faith and in the spirit of compromise that is needed to save teacher jobs and keep class sizes reasonable. In conclusion, we want it to be clear that we have the utmost respect for our teachers. We have demonstrated that respect in word and in deed for many, many years. It is not unusual in an emotional climate where wage concessions are being discussed for things to be said and actions misinterpreted. For example, at your most recent meeting, a rather terse email message from me was displayed. I want you to understand that this email was addressed to an individual who, in just 24 hours, had reneged on his commitment for a meeting between the FEA and the school committee. I am a passionate advocate for public education, and sometimes that passion can become frustration. That was indeed the situation with that email. We have only a few weeks left to put aside emotions and to work together to do what is in the best interest of the students, parents, and guardians of this community. We trust that each and every one of you are dedicated to the task of advancing student achievement. We trust that each and every one of you view teaching as a calling, and you answer that call each and every day in a committed and responsible way. And we trust that each and every one of you share our collective goal to make the Franklin Public School System the best it can possibly be. This trust is an important element of our relationship. It is what allows us to achieve more with less, to reach higher levels in ways that are both inspiring and efficient. The Franklin School Committee asks that you join us as partners and help the community close the budget gap. We must do what we have to do right now under these circumstances to preserve classroom teachers and to move student achievement forward. Our door is open. We stand ready to talk with you or your representatives at any time or any place. With the time for decision-making growing short, we hope that a majority of the FEA's membership will come together in a formal meeting to consider, discuss, and vote through a paper ballot on the school committee's request for a wage freeze. We had hoped to discuss this in person with you on April 28th, when we were convened and all of the principals and the town administrator were a mere 20 feet away from you and your membership meeting. We believe there is still time for that discussion. On behalf of the members of the Franklin School Committee, we offer you our sincerest thanks for your continued sacrifice, your time, and your service to our children and our community. Thank you very much.